Alright, let's see if that does the trick. Twitch is acting all kinds of weird right now for me. Alright, so hopefully run a little bit smoother now. I'm having some weird feedback issues with Twitch right now, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but hopefully the stream will right itself here in due time. Clip set. All right, so we're over here right at the edge of the 55 hole on the eastern edge. This is where we were last time, and we're having pretty good luck out here, so hopefully the patch hasn't broken the activity in the spot. Using the Lurker 07 as usual. All right, let's see. You know what? Patch notes said it's only on the bottom rigs, but it does feel a little bit better than the imagining that though. All right, got something on the line. All right, first fish of the night here. Let's see what we got. I think I'm probably need to head a little bit west because this is a really deep hole here. It's going to take ages to reel stuff in. All right, looks like we've got a pollock. Nope, decent size, safe. All right. Once I catch a really tiny safe, I'll go ahead and release it to get the free cake medal we get from the anniversary prize. Is the stream doing a little better for you guys now? It's refreshed, or is it still acting a little off? My bit rate's kind of going all over the place, so probably having some connection issues on my end. They're doing all the construction around here, splicing tonight. Always slows things down when they're doing that. Oh, I get cooking here. Working better, Hiko? Okay, good. Fish on. There's tiny fish on here. Yep. Oh, well. That's unfortunate. There goes another lurker. That's a crying shame. All right. Anybody know any of the other rental lures that are decent? Guess I can try the Bond. It's blue. Huh. I wonder if the that bit through the leader, bit through the line. Pretty good cut. So I don't know what's out here, but uh, it was apparently too much for the rental leader, which is a 36 kilo leader. So something to keep in mind. I don't know if that was a shark or what. That's an expensive lure to lose, though. Yeah, it was. I bet it was an oyster. Very angry oyster. Yeah, hopefully this bond will work out. That's two lurkers I've lost out here to teeth. Very unfortunate. Trying to more or less cost. Hopefully it won't affect the bite rate too much, but I'm not going to count the money as a loss since I guess technically for if I do another return trip before my time is up, but definitely sad time. So I swear I put some bait on here. Wait, let me work along the way just in case. I haven't. Oh, I see someone's got the world record red king crab, 2 kilos. It's a fat crab right there. Okay, we drifted pretty far away, so I'm actually going to go ahead and reposition as well. I'll take a 2 kilo crab. That sounds like a good dinner to me. You know, once I put, I wonder, they have crab meat or something now in the bait harvesting? Yeah. All right. So there's red king crab and edible crab. They're two separate species. Okay. I thought the edible crab was saying they were saying was just something you could cook or something with the red king crab. Interesting. All right, come on, wolffish. It looks like the connection seems to be back to where it was. So let's back to correct latency level here. All right, back to live feed. Fish on. Now they've had me curious as far as what the models are for the two different crabs. There's a tiny mackerel. That one is small enough. I think I will go ahead and do the release to get. There we go. 6-year cake, 6 portions. Tasty, tasty. And a trophy, which I guess can be put in the houses. Something to decorate the old mosquito shack with. You get the cake and the trophy. And it looks like the cake is 6 portions, so I'll probably just put that in the tent. Save it for some special occasion down the road. Start perking here, see what we can get. Hopefully not get the leader bitten off again. Maybe not. Oh, no, I wasn't here for the Christmas event. Sort of started playing. I guess it was probably a couple months after they still had the fair kiosk set out. But yeah, watching the king crab and edible crab records fill up the chat. I'm back, gamer. We've I don't know if you were on, but I've lost another lurker. Small redfish. So they added challenges for marine fishing finally. I know that was something that you mentioned was oddly missing before. Our first one, catch a fish. I'm sure we'll get that tonight. And 7 different lures and baits. Not getting that. not on a rental. Yep, had the old lurker leader bit right off. Crying shame it was. So I'm back on the one of the rental lures, the Blue Bond. Right. Let's see what we can get here. Hoping to get some wolffish to start seeing how the XP is on those now. Maybe you catch us a crab. Let me know how the XP on those are too. Be a good wolffish on here. It's strong perk instead of perking. There we go. There we go. Fish on. A little bit of heft to it. Friction brake set to 23. All right, what do we got? Seems little cusk there. Almost a 30% marine fishing. Not too shabby. That's let's see, nothing new was added in here. Yeah, I may do that at some point if it takes too long to level to 36. But I really enjoy the carp fishing especially, and also been enjoying the trolling more. So there's still a lot of maps for me to experience. So I don't want to jump into it all the way, but I imagine by the time I get closer to level 30, I'll be more tired of the grind. It's certainly something that's on my radar to consider doing, but I haven't really even done much at Belaya yet, and I still want to explore Bear more, get the Volkov. So at some point I'll probably get that pass, but I think I've still got a good bit of content in the other earlier levels before I jump into doing that. Yeah, Belaya is a weird one. It's like it seems to, for some people it's terrible, for some people it's great. For me, so far, every time I've been out there, it's been terrible. But I want to try to be successful at it at some point. And jig step. I don't want jig step. I want perking. Sink back down a bit here. I want to try also at some point doing some successful bottom fishing over at Quarry Lake, going after some bar and whatnot. And the permanent access pass gives you a okay rod and reel as well, right? I think eight's got the pass. Been using it quite a bit. It doesn't. Oh, okay. So there's two different ones. Gotcha. Different tiers of it, basically. Sense. Another tiny fish on. Really hating losing that lurker. Yeah, it is a pricey one. Not as pricey as, the lifetime premium. We got here another cusk. No wolffish yet, but I think they're usually nighttime more than anything. Okay, yeah, it's HSV. I should be able to, let's see, I'm at 2,400 right now, so I'll definitely be able to end this Norwegian trip with enough to get the HSV. I'm hoping I'll have enough to also get the spinning rod to go with it, and I can do some trolling on Volkov with that and the Titan. Save up to get me a big enough feeder rod to use the HSB for some bigger carp fishing as well. Maybe one day I'll upgrade the telescopic. One day. Go, another fish on. I'm curious what I had on the line that bit my leader off. It was reeled it in about 70 meters and then snapped it right off of there. That looks like another cusk. So yeah, absolutely. So do you prefer the full screen layout or anything like that? Any particular feedback on it? I wanted to play around with some different layouts that would be a little more universal for other games as well. Yeah, it's true. I guess with the text size there, go ahead and should be able to change that pretty quickly. One moment while this I'll next time the lure's dropping after I catch this next fish on here, I'll switch it back to the full screen. I want to experiment around with the layout to see how it would turn out. Definitely welcome any feedback on it. Yeah, I could try something like that. Play around with them a little bit. I might also try. Oh, fish on. I've been streaming. Yeah, actually, I said good. I needed to block. I usually keep an image over the chat and that back on. But the other thing I can check and try on another stream, be safe there, is streaming at 1080p. See if my terrible upload speed can handle it. But let me switch it back to the usual full screen format real quick. There we go. I'll give it some more tinkering and try 1080p on a test stream tomorrow and see how that turns out. Because if I can do 1080p, that should fix the small text issue the breakout window like it is. Yeah, that's usually the little chat cover I've got up now. That's mainly why I wanted to keep the in-game chat covered, just to make sure anything that offensive that might pop up on there isn't included in the videos. Luckily, so far tonight, it's just been people catching stuff. Actually, oh, probably because I forgot to rejoin M-Dog's channel, but yeah, it was definitely something I plan to keep in mind. But I'll try the 1080p and resize some of the themes on the overlay. Or yeah, it's not necessarily full screen per se, but or actually, oh yeah, you're right. It should be. I had the scene set up wrong there. Let me fix that real here. Resize that. There we go. I gotta pick around with some of the OBS settings to get some hotkeys to be able to swap between the different overlays as well. Go. Fish on. While I'm reeling it in. Reposition the screen cover too, it looks like. Chat cover. A decent little mackerel there. Get some decent cash for that. That's dropping. Let me position that here. Still needs to go down to the left. Fortunately, with the if I tab over to reposition the thing, it takes the automatically moves this to the main menu, so I can see where the chat was. Go, another fish on. Like a little bit of a heavier one than the last couple. There we go, another decent safe. No wolffish yet, so I guess the wolf's fish has moved on to a different area, although I'm quite a ways west of where I usually might reposition after this cast. Yeah, I've been noticing a lot of the records are going up, so they aren't just in the shallow areas then. Maybe I'll get lucky and snap one on here. XP on them any good? Go. It's on already. I think this spot's actually got a really good bite rate right now. It may not move after all. Wonder what sort of fish the new ground bait additives with the crab meats are going to be good for. They're safe. So far, it's been pretty decent size safe too. Yeah, sturgeon, probably, I'm sure some of the fish out here, if you were wanting to use a feeder rig setup. So did they add any, they didn't add any new cooking recipes with the fish, right? Let's see any. The crab meat harvesting, which I think that was on there before, there was just no crab meat to get. 12th level, so 95% is when you can start using the new crab, squid, and halibut meat. Whew. Sculpin, the weekly stooties. Welcome back, by the way, too. Little tiny mackerel there. You're just joining the stream here. Already lost a second lurker. Had something bite the leader off again. It's just not a Norwegian Sea trip for me if I don't lose at least one of those. Drifting right now? What's going on here? Oh, nope. Got a fish on. What is it now? Tiny mackerel. So the bite rate out here is a lot higher than it was pre-patch, but the fish are all dinky species. Before it was getting a lot of wolffish and a decent bit of cod even. Out here, bite rate starts to slow. I'll head back over towards the eastern edge of the 55-meter hole again. Anyone figure out what their quote unquote edible crab, like what actual species of crab it is? Because there's a lot of edible crab. Go, fish on. Ooh. Now the record red king crab is over 3 kilos. That's a meaty crab right there. Cusk. Edible crab is interesting. What an odd official name for a crab species. Weird. Well, that answers that question. I feel like whatever scientist came up with the name of that species was just being lazy. That being said, I would like some of these 3 kilo crabs people are catching in real life. Get some tasty steamed crab legs out of it. Good dinner there. All right, got fish on. Hopefully we can catch some of those crab over here. Once hey, there's a haddock. First one of those for the night. Once the sun starts to go down, I'll start heading back over to the eastern edge of this 55-meter hole, because last time I was having a lot of luck getting wolffish around this spot. New change for increased XP on wolffish. See if they're still hitting at nighttime there. Catch anything good today too? In here. Anyone found any other lure colors besides blue that have been pretty effective for the lower end gear area? Try target some other species if possible. Trouble getting the perking here. Yellow foam. Now that my blue lurker is in the stomach of something somewhere, might see what other options I've got in these rental lures. I feel like the perking is a little more touchy than it was before the patch. Be the current or something, I guess. Having trouble getting like regular perking, but strong perking I'm still having no issue getting. And towards the middle. Fight rates slowed down a little bit, it seems like too. There we go. Fish on. Little tiny fish, whatever it is. On crab. Did the crab put up much of a fight, like a crayfish or something, or pretty wimpy? A little tiny dogfish. First one of those for the night. I appreciate that too. We'll try the yellow foam rubber there. See how it does. Oh, can I not use those yet? Are those overlooking it somewhere here? I'm gonna put a line out and take a look at this again. Got a Greenland shark on the 41-meter hole. Very nice. I think I'm ready to put the rental gear to test it on that. Oh, so okay, so it's not a pilker lure. Gotcha. So that on a regular, I guess, spinning rod or boat rod or something then. Are you telling me it's time to put the Adriatica out in this water? Back down a little bit there. Which rig to marine jig? Okay. Do I have that unlocked? Is it start with that? Guess so. Okay, let me go ahead and swap that over. All right, so swapping this over to the marine jig. Okay, let's see what we can do with that. Marine jigging rig. Head and foam rubber fish. Think I can do anything with that yet? Nope. Okay. All right. So with these, do you still do perking, or is there a different retrieval method that's should be used with this big step or something? Perking still? All right. There we go. Yep, just like 8 said, got it on the drop. Always love to see that. Hey, welcome, Sumiki. Does it add effect? I haven't actually tested to see. That sounds like a good question for science. Let's give it a try. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's just probably just like a full hunger and comfort level fill up. You get 6 portions of it though, so I'll probably put the rest in the tent. It looks like a tasty cake though. Although I don't know. Instead of the candles, there should really be the pickled cucumbers, in my opinion. You can't really have food here without being cucumbers. But they did make some pretty neat updates to the Norwegian Sea with the patch, at least. I'm interested in taking a look, see if we can find it after. Actually, I wonder if it'll be up tonight or if the first one will be up tomorrow. If they added to where the biggest trophy caught in the region out here, or I guess not even if it's trophies, the biggest fish in general, is now going to be on display in the town somewhere the next day. So that's a pretty cool new feature for them to add. Somehow need to get everybody to just not catch any fish for a day, other than like someone with an oyster, so we can just see the oyster on display. Worship the mighty oyster. Go, fish on. Little sucker on here that feels like. Assuming I always like to ask first time chatters here, you have a favorite body of water on here you like to fish? Appreciate the follow. Yeah, I'm a carp fisherman, so far my favorite's been the Oldberg. Archipelago's your favorite? Oh, you'll get along great with Gamer, one of our regulars in here. He loves the archipelago as well. Don't let him fool you. Ooh, good luck there, 8. You need to just jump in the water and beat it down with the fishing net. Sometimes that's all it takes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to once I unlock it, checking the archipelago out as much as Gamer talks about it. Right now, I'm trying to save up for an HSV and rod for it so I can check out Volkov. And going after some bigger carp at Bear Lake. Hefty cuss going here. Get up out of the water there. Like, how was that only 2 kilos when the rod was struggling that much to pull him up out of the water? That was weird. One of the inside jokes we have here on this channel, I have an old Adriatica reel that I'm kind of notorious at this point for abusing the heck out of. I try to get way too big a fish on there every chance I get, and my ultimate goal is to retire it here at sea. Getting a lot of the Greenlands out there at the 60-meter hole 8. Very nice, very nice. But are you getting them on an Adriatica? Because if you aren't, does it really count? Yeah. Another cusk. Okay, another safe. Alright, actually, I haven't gotten any small safe today, which is unusual. Usually by now I've gotten quite a few I can cut up into bait, but they've all been pretty decent size. Well, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. Not everybody is cut out for the Adriatica. Understandable. Like this one went out a little further than I meant for it to. Just fighting it all the way, are you? It sucks when they're just heavy but not fighting. It just feels like a slog to reel them in. Then you get those crazy frogs or mussels or crayfish that just take the hook and run with it like a bat out of hell out of nowhere. What's going on with my line here? Moving all over the place. Wind's not very high. Here we go, fish on. Sumiki, I assume you're going after the salmon with trolling, or do you try to catch him with just a regular casting? Tiny Cusk. So it seems like Cusk are very active in the 55 hole right now. Only trolling. Oh, there's no place you can really just cast out on the arc. So I've got the Donitz River unlocked now. I might check that out later this week. See how it is. I do like my telescopic fishing, so give it a roll. Got something on the drop here. Use white match rods for the whitefish. One day I'll take the time to start using at least a Bolognese rod for float fishing, but just, I'm a sucker for the telescopic. Another Cusk. Like if it's not a Adriatica, it's got to be on a telly stick. Best way. What other holes are hitting pretty heavy right now? I don't know if a Cusk is the way to go. If I remember correctly, they're not very rewarding on silver. That is my primary goal out here right now. He has been decent. Going, ooh. Here we go. Now we've got something worth reeling in. Little halibut, maybe? Maybe a cod. Gave up the fight. Started out strong, but didn't have the stamina. Here we go. Bit of a second wind here. On up, fish. We're almost there. And the flex on these poles is something else. What do we got? What do we got? Hefty Cusk. All right. Hey, almost a 35%. Yeah, I was thinking of like a small turbot maybe, but a freaking Cusk was all that was. That a little bit of a disappointment there. I mean, nice size Cusk, I guess, but used up a lot of my energy too. Let's see, 35% marine fishing is the fillet rigs, which I've been told are not really worth bothering over. I guess 40% is when we start getting some additional options for the rigs. I know I might be able to hit that before this trip ends because we still got a little over 2 days. I'm going to try, once the happy hour ends, I'm going to probably go ahead and turn in and try to reserve each day for another stream to keep the get as much happy hour out of it as I can. Try and maximize the use of the time out here. Still fighting at 8. I do, gamer. I figured while I'm out here at the sea, you might as well have premium for the happy hour. Yeah, yeah. I saw there's the free happy hour from the patch. Nice. The mackerel there. It's nice of them to add that free happy hour to everybody. Generosity there. Was the 6th anniversary of the game. That's crazy. Yeah, I definitely I agree. I think if I schedule it right, I could probably get another 4 good happy hours out of this Norwegian Sea trip, which may be enough to get me to 40% on the marine fishing. Another little fish on. Another safe. Man, nothing but bigger safes tonight. Nothing nothing to cut up into chunks. Don't want to look the gift horse in the mouth, but yeah, I mean this bite rate is not great. Only 23 fish, and it's been almost an hour now. And I think part of that may be because of the depth where we're at. And this was hitting mostly wolffish before the patch. It was worth it, but these fish, I don't know that the 55-meter hole is a great option right now, at least rental time. Give it a few more casts, give about 7 more minutes, and then we'll go turn the fish in. That sunset is blinding there. And said, hopefully with the sun setting, maybe there's still some wolffish here since they are generally more active at my tempo is just off right now for the perking. It was because of the boat drift and plus the current going on here. Pulling it off here. I was just wrong perking. I can do that a little more reliably. Give us the wind. It's 5.7 meters per second right now. Maybe it's blowing the line too much. There you go. We've got another one with some fight to it here. Hopefully it'll be better than the cusk. I'm at a standstill right now. Up. Go. Given that, I'm not going to be surprised if it is another big cusk. Oh, that's the worst. You have that, if you make that fight, that choice between just letting the fish go to maximize on that happy hour, or bring it in and hope that the fish itself is worth it and makes up for it. Just putting in the fight right at the end here. Get up on the boat. Get up on the boat. Of course, it's another big cusk. Well, I got another one of the challenges completed. At least there's that. Someone's got a 3.45 kilo red king crab on a telescopic. Those big cusks eat up your energy for nothing. The one that bit on the drop, it looks like. Ooh, here we go. Now we've got something putting the rental gear to the test. Feels like it's fighting more often than the cusk have been, so maybe finally decent one. Slowly bringing it in, whatever it is. All right, two. We'll be around. Ugh, don't let it spoliate. And I it energy is so low, and this thing is fighting out the way, but grab coffee here. Don't blame you there. Almost got this sucker in. What do we have? Please be something cooler than a cusk. And of course, it is a freaking cusk. 9.627 kilo cusk. Given the time, I'm going to go ahead and save time on the rental. I'm going to go to the log back in fish. Okay, first and foremost, let's see what the total cafe value or fish market value is. 222.27. Not great for an hour's work. Maybe we'll get lucky with it. Nope, don't have a cusk that big. Nope, no cafe orders we can fill either. Yeah, guys, Eight's got on M-Dog's Discord. He is gonna stream the fight he's on here, so I'm gonna turn these fish in. Encourage everybody to go watch him battle that monster. Sell these out. Not a great hour here, but you win some, you lose some. Out of here, and that. Appreciate everybody coming out tonight, and everybody have some good fishing, tight lines, and 8. I hope you reel it in, and it's worth it. Don't let it beat you. Do the Adriatica proud. Everyone have a good night or a good day for those of you over on the European side. Take it easy.